decided to start making videos after being a watcher or review of ASMR for such a long time. And it has to do with the fact that ASMR is getting so popular and it's kind of being questioned about whether or not it's something that's sexual. So I thought I would ramble a bit and do some brushing. I like brushing sounds, so I think they're still popular. Anyways, so yeah, I thought I would just ramble on for a little bit about my thoughts. I'm quite opinionated, so I feel like I'm gonna end up making a lot of videos like this. So if you enjoy kind of a ramble, listening to something like this while being relaxed, that's probably what my channel might turn into. I really like listening to stuff like this. So let's get started. Where should I look first? Oh, I had it. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. It's just my bronzer brush. Nothing special. It was kind of like this green color, and now it's getting pretty brown because I don't take good care of my brushes. No, I do get it, but I just use it so much that that's what tends to happen. So I never thought of ASMR as something sexual, but I feel like that's what a lot of people see it. I can understand that from someone who doesn't understand the purpose of ASMR, like just seeing women, because although there are male ASMRs, most are female, and especially the ones that pop up if you were to do a quick search of ASMR are going to be like Maria of Gentle Whispering or Heather Feather, and you get these very pretty ladies getting close to the camera and talking very slowly and giving personal attention, and I guess to some they see this as very sexual, the slow talking, etc. And it makes me very uncomfortable to like think that I'm watching a video and I'm getting very relaxed and someone else may not be experiencing that same relaxation that I'm trying to. So especially when you see certain comments, I know like women who are wearing not shorter tops, but low cut tops were getting in trouble because it was distracting some people, I guess, from their relaxation. And I don't know. I don't want to say anything to offend anyone, but I think the thing I just wish is people who jump to conclusions look further into it. It's just all I'd wish for. That if you're going to make a judgment on something, just know what you're talking about. I think that's my biggest issue, is people who jump to conclusions about certain things when they're really not educated on the topic. I get really defensive over ASMR, and I'm sure a lot of other people do, because it's what got me through high school and even a little bit of middle school. It's what helped me de-stress. It helped me overcome so much anxiety and just really get me calm. And it was there for me when it was 4 in the morning and I couldn't sleep. So I definitely have a very strong connection to it, and I will defend it. This is just something else. Take this. Got my brushes in such bad shape. This little wood piece that I have is starting to burn on the side, but it's very pretty. So that's my only issue. And then on top of that, there are certain content creators that are definitely getting more sexual in their videos, I would say, and it's not something I enjoy. It's not something that relaxes me, but you know, if there are people out there that enjoy this type of ASMR, then you know, who am I to tell them no? But the only problem is that when you get people making videos like that, it kind of tarnishes the entire community. Because though there's a certain ASMRist that is quite popular and the videos are quite sexual, and that's not what ASMR is for, in my opinion. But then again, it's a pleasurable feeling that you can get, so you know, it gets tricky. Not everyone experiences those tingles, and I don't always either, but I come for relaxation. So of course, I'm kind of like a you do you kind of thing, as long as it's not hurting anyone. But those videos are creating a negative message or reputation of ASMR, which sucks because I remember seeing a comment a long time ago that, like, it'd be harder to explain ASMR than it would be to explain porn. I don't know. And in one sense, I feel like it would be, because, especially coming from books. It's Seven Deadly Sins by Corey Taylor. It's actually my sister's book that I stole. Don't tell her. No, she knows I stole it. It's an entertaining read to me. Part autobiography, part his views on religion and such. A little bookmark beside. It's like a little 3D. You can see, there you go. It's got red on the inside. I kind of like that. Yeah, so I felt like I needed to share my opinion. Like, people are free to do what they want. It just sucks that it has to come at the cost of the reputation of the rest of the community. Because I don't want to have people searching for ASMR, expecting to get some type of material that they will use for other purposes. Because these videos are very much relaxation. I can use my smaller brush. Most of these are bare mineral that my mom got me. It's kind of like my first makeup brushes. My whole family uses bare mineral. I'm a big family of girls, so yeah, we all use the same makeup brand, not makeup brand. It's a little geoid. It's really cool. Really sparkly. I got it as a gift. And it's just like a little rock on the outside. It's a little shiny on the back. A little bit over here. That's about it. I think it's kind of like a person. Sometimes, like, we have these really hard exteriors, making up words now, exteriors, and then you just kind of work your way inside, and you see all these pretty sparkles that everyone is. It's really smooth on the outside. I feel like it was probably polished or something. And then inside it's very sparkly. recently just did a project that involved using my family tree. And it was extremely hard to get all the information I needed. This little whale, so cute. It's got these really swirly textures. I think it's really cute. I've named it Marlin because he looks like a little derp of a whale. So I thought I needed like a little derp of a name. Anyways, I can actually use another brush for him. He needs a little baby brush. So yeah. I get really defensive over people criticizing ASMR because it's done so much good for me and it's done so much good for others. And I know a lot of people say to leave those more sexual channels alone because they're catering to an audience, and who am I to say what's wrong with them? But I wish they wouldn't use the title of ASMR because you get confusing because if one kind of type, not even a type, but one kind of a version of something is sexual, it kind of taints the whole thing. I feel like I'm getting redundant, but yeah. What do you guys think about it? I think it's great that ASMR is for all ages, and there's certain creators making strictly, or not strictly because anyone can enjoy it, but channels targeted for children, because I would have loved something like this when I was younger, so I think it's great. Okay. I have a really beat up kabuki brush, and this is the result of my dog getting into my makeup. I raise seeing eye dogs back home, so only German Shepherds, no labs but German Shepherds. So the dog I was raising at the time got into my makeup and decided that this was a chew toy. But the rest of the brush is fine. It's a little misshapen, but it gets the job done. It's bare minerals, so it's not like it's a crummy brush. I'm not that crazy about makeup. I definitely used to wear it every day in high school, like obsessively. I was very insecure about a lot of things, and especially my appearance. So I wore a lot of makeup, meaning I would get up probably an hour earlier than I needed to, and I would get myself all dolled up for the day, even though I usually had some sport after was very much the tomboy growing up. Even though I had all sisters, very much the tomboy. We all were outside in the dirt, picking up whatever we would find, snakes, birds. We brought home a lot of animals. And, you know, I got along with the boys. I had my girlfriends, but I got very insecure and thought that I needed to act more girly than I was. And so the following year, I returned to school in this dumb dress, and I had changed my hair and put on so much makeup, and no one recognized me, which was really weird. I went up to my friends and they didn't recognize me. I had bangs at the time. I don't have bangs now, but I definitely have. I keep my hair parted like a side bang type look, but I got rid of my bangs, curled my hair, and no one recognized me. And I don't know. I've definitely, it's taken me a long time to get where I am and feel comfortable in expressing both masculine and feminine sides of myself, which I feel like everyone kind of goes through. But, you know, I have so many childhood stories I could share. They're dumb though, I don't even want to hear them. But in case you did, I don't know. Growing up with three other sisters, but sisters specifically, you have some good times. You have some bad ones. But you look back fondly. I have very tiny hands. I'm not short, but I have very little hands. It's really hard to tell in the video, but very little hands, very little wrists. But I'm not short. I'm still experimenting, so don't judge me too hard. I really like how the shadow works though. I feel like making videos will be good for me. Focusing on being relaxing and eloquent about the way you're moving. These are all